If you're visiting our channel and you're thinking about moving to Virginia Beach, or you're interested in learning more about the area, this video is going to tell you all things I wish I would have knew before making the move to Virginia Beach several years ago. As always, my friends, my name is Geoffrey Whiteside, your friend in real estate and top 1% realtor here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. It's our goal with this channel to be your #1 resource for all things you need to know about relocating to Virginia Beach and the surrounding areas. We aim to provide you with the most relevant, practical, and reliable information you can find on the internet about Virginia Beach. If you're aiming to relocate to the area, please do me a favor, send me a text, send me an email. My information is below. I would love to meet you and be that agent you choose to work with when you decide to relocate to Virginia Beach. All right, guys, let's do it. First things first, you got to know what the people are like here if you think you're going to fit in, if you think you're going to mesh well with the area. Virginia Beach has a really interesting mix of people. You got a strong military presence with Naval Air Station Oceana and Joint Expeditionary Base Little Creek, Fort Story. So there's a significant population of active duty service members, veterans, and their families. People tend to have a deep respect for military service and personnel. Beyond the military community, you'll find a blend of laid-back beach locals, tourism industry workers, professionals who commute to Norfolk, and retirees who've come for the coastal lifestyle. There's a real mix of southern hospitality with the coastal casualness. People here are generally friendly, but don't expect quite the same level of southern charm you might find in the deeper south. Virginia Beach exists in this interesting space between southern and mid-Atlantic culture. With that said, you'll still hear plenty of yes ma'ams, no sirs, and doors being held open by strangers. One thing I have noticed in my years here is that Virginia Beach has somewhat of a transit population due to its military rotations, but there's also a strong core of locals who have been here for generations, especially in certain neighborhoods. These longtime locals carry a lot of community knowledge and pride in the area's heritage. The city also attracts a lot of tourists during the summer months, which some locals love the energy it brings, while others try to avoid the oceanfront during peak season. Learning the local rhythms of when and where to go is something that takes a little bit of time, but it's well worth it. Something that I really wish I would have knew before moving to Virginia Beach is the geography. Virginia Beach is the largest city in Virginia by land area. It's massive, at 497 square miles, but it's not just one big urban sprawl. It's actually multiple distinct areas with their own characteristics. Let me break this down for you. First, you have the resort area, or the oceanfront. That's what most tourists think of Virginia Beach, with the boardwalk, hotels, oceanfront restaurants. Then you have Chicks Beach, or Chesapeake Beach, which has more of the local vibe along the Chesapeake Bay. Sandbridge to the south feels like a completely different world. It's quieter, more residential, with beautiful beaches without all the commercial development. Then you have the inland areas like Virginia Beach Town Center, which is actually our downtown business district despite being miles away from the oceanfront. Next up, we have the Princess Anne and Pungo areas to the south, are surprisingly rural with farms and agricultural land. Yes, in Virginia Beach. And Kempsville and Pembroke are more suburban residential areas. One thing to know is that Virginia Beach has a lot of water, not just the Atlantic Ocean or the Chesapeake Bay, but also rivers, inlets, marshes throughout the entire city and region. This means that there are a lot of bridges and tunnels in the region, and traffic can get congested at these choke points, especially in the Hampton Roads Bridge Tunnel if you're commuting to Hampton or Newport News. The city is also relatively flat, which makes it great for biking, but also vulnerable to flooding during major storms. Flood zones are something you absolutely need to understand before buying property here, as flood insurance can significantly impact your housing costs. If you want waterfront living, you have multiple options: oceanfront, bayfront, or along many inlets and waterways throughout the entire city. Each offers its different lifestyle and price points, which is something to consider based on your preferences and budget. Virginia Beach offers a wide variety of neighborhoods, each with its own distinct character. If you're looking for luxury oceanfront living, the North End is where you'll find high-end properties with direct beach access and stunning views. For a more affordable beach lifestyle, consider Chicks Beach, which offers Chesapeake Bay access and a more of a neighborhood feel. If you're a professional looking for walkability and nightlife, Town Center provides that urban experience with high-rises, restaurants, entertainment venues, all within walking distance. People often gravitate towards areas like Salem, Lagomar, or Red Mill due to their proximity to bases. For those seeking more space and suburban feel, Kempsville, Great Neck, and Lynn Haven offer established neighborhoods with larger lots and a mixture of older and newer homes. If you're looking for that rural character but still want to be in Virginia Beach, Pungo and southern parts of Princess Anne offer farm properties and more land, with some areas still actively growing strawberries and crops. What's interesting about Virginia Beach is how quickly the character can change from one area to another. You might find $1 million waterfront homes just a short drive from modest neighborhoods. The diversity means that there are really something for everyone, but it also means you need to do your homework about specific locations before you make that move. The rental environment here can be challenging, especially if you're looking during the peak summer season when landlords might prefer short-term vacation rentals over long-term rentals. For long-term rentals, expect to pay between $1.25 and $2 per square foot, depending on the area and proximity to water. So for a 1,600 square foot house, you're probably looking at $2,000 to $3,200 per month, with water properties commanding premium prices even higher. The military presence creates a unique dynamic in our rental market. With BAH, Basic Allowance for Housing, rates set by government, many landlords price their properties at or above military members receive. This can sometimes drive up prices areas close to base. If you are relocating here, start your rental search early, at least 2 to 3 months before your planned move. The best rentals go really quickly, especially those in desirable areas or near military installations. Short-term rentals have definitely impacted our market, with many investors converting what would have been long-term rental properties into vacation homes or Airbnbs, particularly near the oceanfront and Sandbridge. This reduction in available long-term inventory has created pressure on the rental market throughout the entire city. Now for home prices, Virginia Beach real estate market has seen significant changes in recent years. Like many coastal cities, we've experienced substantial price increases, especially in waterfront and water access neighborhoods. Entry-level homes in Virginia Beach now typically start in the mid-300,000s for older, smaller properties in inland neighborhoods. Move-up homes in established areas generally range from high 400,000s to 700,000s. Waterfront properties are in a category of their own, with prices ranging from high 800,000s for small waterfront cottages to multi-million-dollar estates on the ocean or bay. What drives our market is a combination of factors. Limited land for new development, we're bordered by 3 sides of water, strong demand from military relocations, retirees seeking coastal living, and people fleeing higher cost areas in Northeast and in California. Flood insurance is a major consideration when buying a property here. Properties in flood zones can face insurance premiums of several $1,000s annually, which impacts affordability. Always check the flood zone status of any property you're considering on purchasing. For investment purposes, Virginia Beach real estate has historically been quite stable compared to other markets, partially due to the consistent military presence. Even during the 2008 housing crisis, our market didn't experience the extreme drops we've seen in other areas. New construction is primarily happening in the Princess Anne and Pungo areas, where some farmland is being developed. However, these new homes typically start in the $600,000 range, reflecting the high cost of land and construction. Now moving on to the weather. Weather is often a major reason why people relocate to Virginia Beach, so let's talk about it. What can you really expect? We have 4 distinct seasons, but they're considerably milder than anything you'll experience in the Northeast or even Midwest. Winters are generally mild with average temperatures in the 40s and 50s. We do get some freezing temperatures overnight during December through February. The daytime temperatures below freezing are rare. Snow is a big event here. We might get 1 or 2 snowfalls every other year, typically less than 6 inches total for the season. When it does snow, the city tends to shut down pretty quickly since we don't have the infrastructure to clear the roads like some northern cities do. Spring comes early, usually by March, with beautiful blooms and temperatures climbing into the 60s and 70s. However, spring also brings pollen season, which can be brutal if you have allergies. The yellow pine pollen covers everything for a few weeks, so be prepared if you're sensitive. Summers are really hot and humid here. There's no way to sugarcoat this. From June through August, expect temperatures in the high 80s to low 90s with humidity that makes it feel a lot warmer. The only saving grace here is the ocean breeze, which can make areas near the water significantly more comfortable than inland neighborhoods. Fall is arguably our best season, with warm days, cool nights, and less humidity from September through early November. Hurricane season peaks around September, so be aware that tropical systems can impact the area, bringing heavy rain and wind. The city has invested significantly in flood mitigation, but some areas still prone to flooding during major storms. One of the best things about Virginia Beach weather is the amount of sunshine we get here, about 213 sunny days per year, which is above the national average. This climate makes outdoor activities possible nearly year-round, whether it's beach days in the summer or hiking at First Landing State Park during cooler months. Now moving on to the activities and lifestyle. Living in Virginia Beach offers a unique lifestyle that combines coastal living with urban amenities. The obvious draw is the 35 miles of beaches, from bustling resort areas to more secluded Sandbridge Beach. Water activities are a huge part of lifestyle here. Surfing, paddleboarding, fishing, boating, kayaking are all really popular. Beyond the beaches, the area offers extensive outdoor recreation. First Landing State Park has over 20 miles of trails through coastal forests and marshland. The Back Bay National Wildlife Refuge and False Cape Hope State Park offer pristine natural environments for hiking and wildlife viewing. If you're a military history buff, you'll appreciate the proximity to Naval Station Norfolk, the largest naval base in the entire world, and the Military Aviation Museum in Pungo area of Virginia Beach. There are also numerous friendly attractions like Virginia Beach Aquarium, Ocean Breeze Water Park, and the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. The dining scene has really evolved in recent years, moving beyond just seafood, and tourist spots include diverse international cuisine, farm-to-table restaurants featuring local produce from Pungo farms. If you're a commuter, be aware that traffic during rush hour can be really challenging, especially if the route includes bridges and tunnels. Many residents structure their lives to avoid peak traffic time. If moving to Virginia Beach is something that's on your radar in the next 3 to 12 months, please give me a call. My information is below, and I hope to be your realtor of choice when you choose to relocate to our lovely coastal city of Virginia Beach. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.